Some animals don't just hide, they become simply impossible to see. Have you ever seen a spider that builds a full copy of itself just to confuse predators? Or a frog that looks exactly like a curled green leaf? Some insects are shaped like spikes and thorns, while others pass as dead sticks. There are caterpillars with fake snake faces and butterflies that look like dried-up leaves. These animals don't just blend in, they vanish. Let's dive into their bizarre and brilliant disguises. Number 15. Hawk moth caterpillar. The hawk moth caterpillar uses an unusual and unique method to protect itself at different life stages. As a young larva, it resembles bird droppings, with white and brown blotches that birds usually ignore. This disguise helps it survive during its most vulnerable phase. As it grows, the caterpillar changes its appearance entirely. It develops large eye spots on its body and lifts its head to look like a small snake. This sudden transformation startles birds and other predators that might otherwise attack. This two-stage form of camouflage is rare and highly effective, allowing the caterpillar to survive until it becomes a moth. The hawk moth caterpillar is found in forests throughout North and South America, as well as in parts of Asia. Its shifting appearance is a perfect example of how some animals use different survival strategies at various stages of life. From bird poop to snake mimic, it adapts every step of the way. Mother Nature is amazing. Number 14. Bunny harvestman. The bunny harvestman is a tiny creature that looks like a spider, but technically isn't one. Well, yes, it's not a spider. It lives in forests, gardens, and leaf litter across many regions, especially in warmer tropical climates. Its body and long, thin legs closely resemble twigs or small broken branches. The name bunny comes from how its legs curl upward, giving it an appearance similar to tiny ears. Its rough brown texture blends well with dead leaves and wood scattered across the forest floor. When threatened, the bunny harvestman either stays completely still or moves slowly, imitating the natural sway of twigs in the breeze. This makes it extremely hard for birds, lizards, and other predators to spot. Unlike true spiders, bunny harvestmen don't build webs. Their survival depends entirely on staying hidden through perfect mimicry. Scientists continue to study these creatures to understand how subtle body shape and surface texture help animals avoid danger through nothing more than camouflage and patience. Number 13. Waxy monkey tree frog. This tree frog lives in Central and South American rainforests, especially in Panama, Costa Rica, and Colombia. Its most unusual trait is the waxy coating on its skin, which locks in moisture, helping the frog survive in humid conditions that occasionally turn dry. Its body ranges in color from light green to brown and gray, blending in seamlessly with tree bark and leaves. During daylight hours, it stays motionless on tree trunks or branches. The frog's uneven skin texture and muted tones make it look like part of the tree. This disguise helps it avoid predators like birds, snakes, and larger frogs. Its sticky toes make climbing easy, while the waxy skin reduces water loss during dry spells. Scientists study this species to understand how animals can combine camouflage with specialized adaptations. It's not just the color or the stillness, it's the entire package, evolved to handle life in one of the planet's most unpredictable environments. Number 12. Peruvian spiders. In the rainforests of Peru, some spiders use a clever method to stay alive. These spiders don't just rely on their bodies to hide, they gather pieces of leaves, bark, and insect remains to build a fake version of themselves nearby. The decoy looks nearly identical to the spider, confusing predators like birds and lizards. While the fake remains motionless, the real spider hides nearby, blending into the forest floor. This type of camouflage, where an animal uses materials from its surroundings to create a false appearance, is called decorative camouflage. It fools predators into ignoring the spider and gives it a better chance of escaping if needed. The fake body also helps the spider catch prey, since other insects don't sense danger in the area. Scientists have been studying these spiders for years, fascinated by how they manipulate nature itself to create believable decoys. It's a survival tactic that uses deception, not just hiding, to stay alive. Number 11. Umbonia spinosa. The thorn bug, scientifically called Umbonia spinosa, is a small insect mostly found in Central and South America. Its body is shaped like a pointed brown thorn, helping it blend perfectly with tree branches and stems where it lives. This unique shape and color protect it from birds and other predators that hunt by sight. When threatened, the thorn bug stays completely still, relying on its disguise to go unnoticed. Interestingly, the thorn bug's pointed shape also plays a role in communication. It sends out tiny vibrations by shaking its body, transmitting signals through plant stems to nearby bugs. Scientists have studied this behavior since the early 1900s and continue to uncover how these insects use both body structure and behavior to survive. This combination of perfect visual camouflage and silent communication makes it a surprisingly complex insect. It's not just blending in, it's staying in touch while hiding in plain sight. Number 10. Southern vine snake. Well, now this is both weird and wonderful. The southern vine snake lives in forests and woodland regions throughout Central and South America. It's long, slender, and vividly green, making it almost indistinguishable from hanging vines. Its narrow body and sharp features allow it to disappear into the foliage. When motionless, it becomes nearly invisible. At times, it even sways slightly to match the movement of nearby vines, making the illusion even more convincing. Its pointed snout looks exactly like the end of a twig, which tricks both prey and predators. This form of camouflage shields it from birds and larger animals that rely on sight. At the same time, it gives the snake an advantage when hunting frogs, lizards, or small birds. Though it carries venom, it's not considered dangerous to humans. The southern vine snake is a prime example of how shape, color, and movement work together to create nearly perfect camouflage. It survives by blending into its environment so well, it might as well not be there. Number 9. Oofty Goofty. Leonard Borchardt, a.k.a. Oofty Goofty, was a Jewish German-American who somehow turned pain into a business. After deserting the army in 1883, he re-emerged in San Francisco, where he got tarred, horse-haired, and locked in a cage as the Wild Man of Borneo. He grunted, chewed raw meat, and screamed, "Oofty Goofty," for paying crowds, until the tar nearly killed him. Later, he discovered he didn't feel pain and capitalized fast. He wore padded trousers and let people beat him with sticks or bats for a price. One punch from boxer John supposedly left him limping for life. Oofty walked hundreds of miles for wagers, sold fake diamonds, and once claimed he'd been petrified from sitting in water for years. He floated between Texas and California, peddling odd stunts and even starring in a Romeo and Juliet parody with Big Bertha. No confirmed date of death exists. He just faded out. Scam artist, showman, legend, or all three. Number 8. Suriname horned frogs. Suriname horned frogs live mainly in the rainforests of South America, likely in Brazil, Colombia, and Venezuela. These frogs have rough, bumpy skin that looks just like dead leaves or patches of bark, allowing them to vanish into the forest floor. Their mix of brown and green tones matches fallen leaves, making them nearly invisible when they stay still. This disguise protects them from predators and also gives them an advantage when hunting. Suriname horned frogs are ambush predators. They remain motionless until an insect, small animal, or even another frog moves close enough to strike. Their wide mouths allow them to grab prey instantly. Since their survival depends on remaining unseen, staying completely still is crucial. Scientists continue to study these frogs to better understand how camouflage works in leaf-covered forest environments. They're one of the best examples of a predator using disguise not just to hide, but to hunt. Number 7. Orange oakleaf butterfly. The orange oakleaf butterfly is found in the forests of South Asia, especially in India and Sri Lanka. With its wings closed, it mimics a dried oak leaf almost perfectly, featuring shades of brown, yellow, and orange. The veins, jagged edges, and even small spots on the wings match the imperfections found on real fallen leaves. When resting on the ground, the butterfly becomes nearly impossible to detect. This camouflage helps it avoid predators like birds and reptiles that hunt by sight. During the day, it stays still among dry leaves and twigs, relying entirely on its disguise. The dull colors help it vanish when it's not moving, but when the wings open, the butterfly reveals a flash of vivid orange, which plays a role in attracting mates. Its ability to switch from showy to invisible is what makes it so impressive. This butterfly proves that disguise isn't just about blending in, it's about timing. All right, guys, now let's head over to number 6. Orchid spider. The orchid spider is a skilled ambush predator found in tropical forests across parts of Asia, Africa, and the Americas. Its body and legs resemble delicate flower petals, often matching orchids in vibrant shades of white, yellow, or pink. This visual mimicry lets it vanish into floral surroundings, becoming nearly undetectable to both predators and prey. Unlike many spiders, the orchid spider doesn't build webs. Instead, it positions itself on real orchid flowers, using its petal-like appearance to lure in pollinators such as butterflies, flies, and bees. Once an insect lands nearby, the spider strikes quickly, securing its meal before the prey senses anything wrong. This floral disguise also protects it from larger threats like birds or predatory insects. The orchid spider's unusual blend of camouflage and strategy not only helps it survive, it also helps keep insect populations in check, making it a small but important part of the forest's balance. Number 5. Six-eyed sand spider. This sand spider lives in dry, sandy habitats throughout southern Africa. Its body and legs are covered in fine, hair-like structures that match the texture and color of desert sand, making it nearly invisible on the ground. During the day, it buries itself beneath the surface or hides under rocks to avoid the scorching sun and stay out of sight. It waits patiently, just under the sand, for insects or small animals to pass nearby. When prey gets close, it strikes fast and uses its potent venom to subdue the catch. Its 6 eyes are spaced widely apart, helping it detect even the slightest movement while staying hidden. Although it's small, the six-eyed sand spider has one of the strongest venoms among spiders. Fortunately, it rarely bites humans. Researchers study this species to understand how creatures adapt to survive extreme conditions. Its sand-blending ability isn't just impressive, it's essential for surviving the harsh desert terrain. Now let's move to number 4. Barred caterpillar. The barred caterpillar is often found in forested areas across North and South America, particularly in places with thick tree coverage. Its long, slender body is patterned with stripes and specks that resemble bits of bark or snapped twigs, allowing it to blend perfectly with tree trunks and branches. This form of camouflage is vital for its survival, as predators like birds and small mammals depend on sight to find prey. The caterpillar's narrow shape and subtle markings give it the look of a dead stick more than a living insect. Even as it grows and molts several times, the bark-like patterns remain, keeping its disguise consistent. These caterpillars feed on leaves and play an important part in the forest ecosystem. Their near invisibility also helps them avoid becoming a meal before they can develop into moths or butterflies. The barred caterpillar's defense isn't speed or strength. It's simply being too convincing to notice. Number 3. Flounder. Flounders are flat-bodied fish that live along the ocean floor, mainly in shallow coastal waters worldwide. Their shape allows them to lie flush against the sand or rocks. What sets them apart is their ability to change both color and skin pattern to match the sea bottom. Whether they're on sand, rocks, or among seaweed, flounders shift their appearance to blend in perfectly. This camouflage makes them almost invisible to predators such as larger fish and seabirds. Flounders often stay motionless for long stretches, patiently waiting for shrimp or small fish to swim past. When the moment's right, they snap their jaws shut with surprising speed. Their skin can even shift texture slightly to better resemble the seafloor. Divers often overlook them entirely because they blend so well. This incredible camouflage lets flounders hide from danger and hunt with precision in the ever-changing, unpredictable world beneath the waves. Number 2. Yellow ball python. The yellow ball python is a rare color variation of the ball python species. It's well known for its bold golden yellow and deep black markings that give it a banana-like appearance. This strange coloration lets it blend into dry grasses, fallen leaves, or even rotting fruit on the forest floor, making it harder for predators to detect. Native to West and Central Africa, ball pythons have a unique defense strategy. Instead of attacking when threatened, they curl tightly into a ball, hiding their head in the center, enhancing their fruit-like shape. They're non-venomous constrictors that feed on small mammals and birds by wrapping around their prey. Yellow ball pythons are especially popular among reptile keepers due to their calm behavior and vivid patterns. Their banana-colored camouflage shows that survival in nature doesn't always mean going invisible. Sometimes it's about looking like something so harmless that no one gives it a second glance. Number 1. Walking sticks. Walking sticks are insects that closely resemble twigs or broken branches. Their long bodies feature rough, bark-like textures and muted colors that help them blend into tree limbs and forest floor debris. The pale, cut-off ends seen in some species mimic the snapped cross-sections of real twigs, making them nearly invisible to predators like birds and lizards. They often remain motionless for long periods or sway gently, mimicking the subtle movement of branches in the wind. This camouflage helps them avoid detection and survive in forests around the world. They can even regrow lost legs, which adds to their chances of survival. Many species live in tropical and temperate forests, but ongoing deforestation threatens some populations. Scientists have studied walking sticks since the 18th century, using them as a key example of how animals evolve camouflage to escape predators. Their design is so convincing that even trained researchers can miss them in plain sight. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, share it, and subscribe. Thanks for hanging with us, and we'll see you very soon.